Greetings to all of my Geminis. Hi, Geminis. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to all of my Geminis. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you so much love and light. We are going to get into a general reading for you, okay? All right, so these are karma cards that I'm using. And I'm going to shuffle them first, even though I always shuffle them off camera. I'm going to shuffle them on camera just so you can see it, okay? All right, so let's get started. The planets, the signs, and the houses. Some of you all may be familiar with the karma cards and the others may not, but I'll talk you through it. All right, so I'm going to start with the planets. The moon, okay? Gemini, a Pisces, or a Cancer could be significant in your life because both of them signs, those zodiac signs, rule the moon energy. Or you may have significant Cancer or Pisces placement, okay? All right, let's see what the signs. In Capricorn, okay, 10th. Capricorns rule the 10th house, but we're going to see Capricorns rule that working energy, okay? So this may have something to do with your career path or what you're working on. This could be your self-image as well, how you present yourself to the world, how you make it to the top. Houses. In the first house, Aries rule that first house. So going after something in a very fast way, okay? All right, so those signs could be significant, or you may have significant Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces within your natal chart, okay? If you do know your natal chart. But the spiritual message here for my Geminis, it says, defend your goals immediately. This is the spiritual action. So I'm reading the action portion now, and then I'll turn it around to the outcome portion. So the spiritual message is defend your goals immediately. So right now you may need to stand up for whatever your goals are and defend them, okay? Stand up for that. Maybe you have someone trying to challenge you in some way when it comes to what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, okay? The mental action that you need to take is accept the day-to-day reality of the way you project yourself. Okay, so this is how you present yourself to the world, okay? How you, maybe some people don't like the way that you present yourself. Maybe some people love the way that you present yourself. I feel like you have had to deal with both sides of that as a Gemini, okay? Some people like you until you speak up for yourself or until you stand up for yourself, and then they don't like you anymore. But this is you accepting the day-to-day reality of the way you project yourself, okay? All right, now the actual physical action that you need to take is let your feelings tell you how to use the most business-like way and do it on your own. Okay, so as a Gemini, you're not really that tapped into your feelings that much. Okay, maybe you don't always go after how you feel because you're that air sign. Okay, but you're also a mutable sign, so you share that mutable energy with Pisces, with Sagittarius, and with Virgo. So it does look as though you can adapt to things even if you have to do it on your own, okay? Maybe you're defending your goals immediately and someone doesn't agree with you defending yourself, and so now they're leaving your side and you have to go after something on your own, okay? But this physically, you're being encouraged to let your feelings tell you how to use the most business-like way and to do it on your own. So have confidence in the choices that you're making. Okay, this could be in your career or your business or something like that. You're being encouraged to do something in a business like way. Go with how you feel about something, and you may be having to do this on your own. Maybe you're trailblazing, you're starting something new, and maybe you're not getting the support you used to have from certain people because they don't agree with it. But then I feel like that space is going to open up for new supporters to come in, new people who do see they want to help you get to those goals. They see you going after something. Now let's look at the outcome of this, Gemini. The spiritual outcome of this is the nurturing of dedication to achieve who you are. Okay, so around this time you're being encouraged. The spiritual meaning is the nurturing of dedication. So you being dedicated to whatever it is that you want to become, whoever you want to become. You being dedicated to achieve that with support or without support. Okay, the mental outcome is feelings caused by focusing on your desires. Something that you desire, you know it. You could feel it in your heart. You could think about it. Okay. And that mentally you really focusing on whatever it is that you desires, and it's invoking some strong emotions. So it's invoking those emotions, and I feel like that's what you need to ask yourself. Why do I feel so strongly about this? Even if I'm getting pushback, or even if people can't see my, what I'm going after, my goals and things like that. So I do feel like, you may have to, this is you really getting feelings and focusing on your desires no matter what. Okay. Now the physical outcome of this is reactions resulting from the rules imposed by your actions. So every action causes a reaction. Every reaction is due to an action. Okay. So this is you realizing that there is some sort of rules that are being imposed due to your actions. Okay. There's some sort of reaction so maybe you're putting rules in place, or someone is putting rules in place or something, but there's some sort of authority or change coming from something due to the way you have done something. Okay. Let me see here. Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Justice card. Okay. The Queen of Wands. So you know what? The Queen of Wands can represent masculine and feminine energy, right? But the Queen of Wands is considered a good leader. This queen is sitting in the sun, okay? And this is the type of person what a real leader is about. You don't just tell people what they should do. You literally roll up your sleeves and get out there and do it with them, okay? And I feel like this is a situation where you have had to literally prove that you're capable of doing something yourself. Okay? Maybe this could be people who don't understand what your contribution is. And you've been out in the sun sweating, you've been rolling up your sleeves, you've been doing this and doing that, and they're not really seeing how much you contribute to something. Okay, someone could be taking full credit for a situation here, but the Queen of Wands is a leader. They don't just tell people what to do, they show them how to do it. Okay, all right, so again, you have some people really supporting you and willing to do whatever it is that you need them to do, because they feel like you don't just say it, but you actually do it. Okay, you have the Ten of Cups here crowning the Three of Pentacles. So some people could see you as very family orientated, or maybe you're focusing on building a family right now, building some really good connections in the future. I do feel like your social status is picking up in some way. Okay, now, and I do see with this Gemini, with this Five of Cups here, the Seven of Cups here, there may be some sort of confusion around what you want to focus on. Okay, then maybe you're looking at all these different options and it's hard for you to make a decision or a choice. But it's coming to a time when you are going to make a decision. You're going to go by what you feel and be very focused on it. But the Eight of Pentacles can represent having to work on something alone, master something alone. Okay. Then you have the Three of Wands here, and the Three of Wands, this could have something to do with traveling, but then you have the Five of Swords here, so there may be some parting of ways where you're sending someone off. There's like a farewell or something like that, or maybe you're leaving or something like that. You're waiting for your ships to come in. But there is some sort of disagreement or argument or something. There's a parting of ways. It's like you're okay with letting someone go on about their way. We're going to clarify these cards too. Justice, you feel like something was unfair. You feel like something was unfair, and you also feel like someone wanted to be a part of your world, but the way that they were doing something was really off balance. It was throwing things off. You have a plan that you're putting into place, and you're trying to work your plan in some way, and then there's something thrown off here. There's some sort of injustice, and there's some sort of reactions resulting from the rules that were imposed by your actions. Someone wanted to, it's almost like go against the rules. The Queen of Wands can be a leader here. Now, the Queen of Wands is not the Empress though. So maybe there even someone who is above you, and you understand that there is a hierarchy system. Okay, or maybe you're trying to show someone that there's a hierarchy system. Okay, and you don't challenge the hierarchy system all the time. Like if you want to get to the top, you have to get there. You're trying to get there the right way. You know, if you are going to transfer from that Queen of Wands energy into that Empress energy, it's like you're willing to put in the work to get there. Where somebody may not be willing, somebody may want your position. Maybe they don't understand they have to put in the work to get to where you are. You didn't get something easy or something, okay? Let me clarify these cards here. The Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here. So there's some level of generosity, give and take, giving and receiving here, investments, paying off debt. Okay. Maybe helping someone out in their time of need. This could be a merchant, someone helping someone out in their time of need, but they're also holding a scale here where things are balanced, or maybe someone is helping you out. There are like hands extended to this person. Okay, so why is the Seven of Cups here? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're making a decision, and it's like you're standing up for what you believe in. You've had to go through a lot in the past, and you're thinking through a lot of confusion. You're also trying to figure out what is best. Okay, you're ready to receive something as a Queen of Swords, but you're no BS right now. You're not tolerating a lot of dishonesty or two-faced people, or people trying to play mind games with you. I feel like that's going to backfire on someone if they try to play a lot of mind games with you. As a Gemini, you're a thinker. You rule communication. Mercury energy is your ruling planet, and I do feel like when secrets are revealed or a lot of confusion is around you, you think your way through this, okay? Why is the Three of Wands here, the Seven of Swords? Yeah, somebody's really trying to get away with something behind your back. Someone is really trying to be strategic and get away with something while your back is turned. You could be focusing on traveling or foreign situations or something like that. There's a lot of communication going on behind your back to create a lot of problems. Something about foreign exchange. Maybe you're a foreign exchange student, or maybe you've been thinking about traveling to another country, or you could just be dealing with people from another country or just from a different walk of life. But I feel like it's like someone is trying to get away with something behind your back. But look at how they don't even see, there's a queen standing here. They're trying to get away with something and they're leaving something behind, evidence behind. They're so busy looking back here, they don't even know a queen is watching them. Somebody is watching this person. They're observing them. This could be you observing someone who thinks that they're getting away with something. Behind your back, it's like it's going to be revealed. Why is the Justice card here? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone really wanted you to feel trapped in your head, thinking about something negatively over and over again, constantly reminding you. So I really feel like somebody tried to use either the justice system, or something was done that was injustice. I don't know what this is, Gemini. This is like somebody wanted to see you stuck in a bad situation. Somebody really wanted to see you in a really bad situation, not knowing the truth. But the Eight of Swords is about being in your head, though. This is almost like repetitively telling yourself something that's not true, that you're stuck when you're not, when all you have to do is take these ropes off and blindfolds off and just walk out. The swords don't even go all the way around. This person can just walk right out. Again, I feel like somebody wants to play mind games with you with it, and it's like somebody could be trying to use the justice system or use karmic law or something. Something is off balanced. And it's almost as if somebody don't want you to see how off balanced it is. Let me see what else is coming out. Three of Pentacles here, the Sun card. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Three of Pentacles. You're going to get some help in a situation. Aries could be significant too. A lot of Aries energy is coming out in your reading. You're being encouraged to be brave. Someone, I almost feel like somebody is trying to almost bully you, or don't want you to believe in yourself. This could be someone who's two-faced. But I do feel like while you're focusing on something alone, you're going to have some people who are really supportive of you. Some people are very proud of what you're doing or where you're going at in life. Some people are proud of they know how generous you truly are and how family orientated you are. And they respect that about you. So you do you have some people who love you. They know that you're a hard worker. You're just not the type, if you're in some sort of leadership position, you're not the type that's just hollering out a bunch of rules. Do this, do that, do this, while you're just sitting there. This is like you rolling up your sleeves, doing it, helping your team or something. Like you're a real team player, and people cannot take that from you. So it's almost as if someone is it's like someone on the team is maybe they're jealous of the attention you're getting, or they're jealous of, maybe you're up for a promotion and someone is jealous of that or something. I almost feel like somebody wants you to be in your head, or it's like they don't want you to bravely accept winning or something, or having something. They could be spreading a lot of rumors behind your back, or trying to defeat you behind your back, or get away with something. But someone is watching them, though. Someone is literally watching what they're doing. So it's like the mind games they're playing with you. Why is this world card here? The Queen of Cups. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Chariot. Yeah, somebody is a control freak. The World is up under that. King of Swords. Queen of Wands, King of Swords. Yeah, someone is a control freak. And I do feel like the more someone see you obtaining something, getting something, being successful, doing what you feel as though is right, even if you have to do it alone, it's something about that bothers someone. Your work may be getting recognized, or but you're really nurturing here, and it's like you're getting what you want. Something is coming full circle. You're getting what you want in some way. You're also going to see how valuable you are to a situation or to people. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Yeah. So Gemini, don't let anyone try to shake your confidence. I feel like a lot of confusion that is going on is due to gossip and really a lot of jealousy, okay? This could be people everybody wants to be right. Everybody's sort of pointing the finger. Everybody wants attention. Everybody needs to be in charge. And you're kind of just doing something the right way. And this is what's really bothering people. You're doing something in a way that's kind of setting things on a pathway. In the end, it's going to turn out where it's best for everyone involved. But because people don't understand your way of doing something, you're getting a lot of pushback, and you're getting a lot of people gossiping and wanting to go behind your back and betray you and all of this stuff. But it's like you're changing people's opinions or a worldview or something. Maybe you're learning to accept what you cannot change. There are certain things that you want to change, but it's like you can only change things, in a certain way. You could be just getting a lot of pushback, and people who they don't want you to see the truth. They don't want things to be fairly balanced. They don't want you to feel like you can just be free and do what you want. They want you to feel confined. All of these are mind games. Certain things, no, you can't change, right? But then there are things you can change, and you're becoming okay with what you can change. And it's like you're happy. You're aware that being happy means that you're on the right path, even if some people aren't happy with you. Maybe they were benefiting more from you doing things their way. Okay? All right, so yeah. And I do feel like this is bringing some sort of inner conflict too. But there are times in your life, Gemini, where I really feel like you're just kind of like picking your battles wisely. Even if you got to go at something alone, you're like, okay, fine. A friendship may end, a connection may end, or something like that, just because someone does not see your vision or they don't see it from your way. And it's like you're sitting here defending that you've put in so much work and someone still is not happy. So what can you do? What can you do? This is like you just being happy regardless of what people say or do. You're choosing what's best for you in this life, because only you can live your life, okay? You can't live someone else's life, and they can't live your life, because I really feel like somebody either wants to be in your position or have what you have. Somebody want the opportunities that you have presented to you. They want them for themselves, and you're having to defend that. Okay. All right. So I do see you really working on your body, your mental health, your physical health, or something like that. You're persevering. You can do whatever you set your mind to. You're being very strategic because you're dealing with people who are just being problematic. Just because they want to be where you are or in a situation that you're in or something like that. There's some sort of acceptance that's happening in your life, and you're learning to accept the things that you cannot change, okay? All right, I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for hanging out with me, Gemini. Happy birthday to all of our Geminis. Happy belated birthday to my Geminis. For the ones where your birthday already passed, and I apologize for getting these readings out late, but I've been working a lot, so I haven't really been able to upload as often as I normally would. But please check out the Cancer readings, the Pisces readings, the Capricorn readings, the Aries readings, and things like that. Aquarius reading, Taurus reading, Leo reading, basically all the readings. Please check out the other readings because those may be relatable to you as well, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'm sending you all so much love and light and happy birthday wishes. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will talk with you amazing Geminis, cross watchers, and cuspers another time.